Another day, another story. In early 1923, British archaeologist Howard Carter and his financier friend George Herbert, Lord Carnarvon, ceremoniously opened the long-obscured burial chamber of the boy pharaoh Tutankhamun in Egypt's Valley of the Kings. 2 months later, Carnarvon was dead, killed by blood poisoning from an infected mosquito bite on his cheek. The curse of the pharaohs associated with King Tutankhamun is widely considered a myth. Welcome to Tabo Eminent Channel. It gained popularity due to the deaths of individuals connected to the discovery of Tutankhamun's tomb in the 1920s. The idea of a curse was fueled by media sensationalism, with reports suggesting dire consequences for those who disturbed the pharaoh's resting place. However, scientists and archaeologists attribute the deaths to natural causes, and the concept of a curse is viewed as a product of public imagination rather than a genuine supernatural phenomenon. Newspapers speculated that he was the victim of the mummy's curse, or curse of the pharaohs, which supposedly promised death to anyone who disturbed the rest of the kings and queens buried in the valley. The rumors only increased after the sudden, early deaths of several others connected to the excavation of Tut's tomb. But is the curse real? Not according to the British Medical Journal, which did a study in 2002 on the survival rates of 44 Westerners whom Carter had identified as being in Egypt when the tomb was examined. The curse was said not to affect native Egyptians. The study compared the mean age of death for the 25 of those people who were present at an opening or examination of the tomb with the others who weren't. It found no significant association between potential exposure to the mummy's curse and survival, as well as no sign at all that those who were exposed were more likely to die within 10 years. Some theorists seeking a scientific explanation say that Carnarvon's death may have been linked to toxins within Tut's tomb. While some ancient mummies have been shown to carry potentially dangerous species of mold, and the tomb walls could have been covered in bacteria known to attack the respiratory system, experts dismiss this hypothesis. They argue that Carnarvon was chronically ill before he ever set foot near Tut's tomb. Besides, he didn't die until months after his first exposure, and the toxins would have done him in much earlier. The curse of the pharaohs, associated with King Tutankhamun, is often considered a myth or legend. King Tutankhamun, also known as King Tut, was an Egyptian pharaoh who died around 1323 BCE. The belief in a curse gained popularity due to the deaths of several people associated with the discovery and excavation of Tutankhamun's tomb in the early 20th century. Lord Carnarvon, the financial backer of the expedition that discovered the tomb, died shortly after the tomb's opening in 1922. Some reports suggested that a curse inscribed on the tomb warned of dire consequences for those who disturbed the pharaoh's resting place. However, the idea of a curse was largely fueled by sensationalized media coverage. Many scientists and archaeologists dismiss the idea of a curse, attributing the deaths to natural causes, such as infections or accidents. While some deaths did occur, they were not unusually frequent or mysterious when compared to the statistical expectations for a group of people over time. In modern times, the notion of the curse is generally considered a product of the public imagination and media sensationalism rather than a genuine supernatural force. The scientific community emphasizes the importance of critical thinking and evidence-based reasoning when evaluating such claims. In the dimly lit corridors of the Cairo Museum, Dr. Amelia Roberts, a renowned archaeologist, meticulously examined the artifacts from the recently unearthed tomb of King Tutankhamun. Excitement filled the air as the world awaited the unveiling of the treasures that lay hidden for centuries. Amelia, however, couldn't shake off a sense of unease. The media frenzy surrounding the supposed curse of the pharaohs had reached a fever pitch. Reporters whispered about mysterious deaths and strange occurrences that plagued those who dared disturb the ancient burial sites. As Amelia prepared for the grand exhibition, she received an anonymous letter warning her to reconsider unveiling the artifacts. The ominous message spoke of ancient spirits seeking revenge and a curse that would follow her forever. She dismissed it as a prank, attributing it to the heightened superstition surrounding the tomb. On the night of the exhibition, the museum was abuzz with guests and dignitaries from around the world. Amelia took center stage, proudly revealing the treasures of King Tut. The crowd marveled at the golden artifacts, but a chill ran down Amelia's spine as she caught a glimpse of a shadowy figure in the corner of the room. Days passed, and the exhibition continued without incident. Yet, Amelia couldn't shake the feeling that something was amiss. Late one night, as she studied the artifacts in her office, a sudden gust of wind blew through the room, extinguishing the candles. The temperature dropped, and a whisper echoed through the air. "You have awakened the wrath of the pharaohs." Terrified, Amelia tried to dismiss the experience as a product of exhaustion and stress. However, strange events unfolded around her. Artifacts seemed to move on their own, and whispers of ancient incantations echoed in the museum halls. Desperate for answers, Amelia sought the help of a local expert in Egyptian mysticism. Together, they delved into ancient texts and discovered a forgotten ritual that could appease the restless spirits. With time running out, they conducted the ceremony within the museum, hoping to lift the supposed curse. As the last incantation echoed through the corridors, a serene stillness settled over the museum. The shadows dispersed, and the artifacts remained undisturbed. Amelia, now a believer in the power of ancient forces, decided to keep the ritual a secret, choosing to let the world believe that the curse had been nothing more than a myth. And so, the legend of the Curse of the Pharaohs continued to capture the imagination of generations, while Dr. Amelia Roberts guarded the ancient secrets she had uncovered in the heart of Cairo. In the heart of the Egyptian desert, a team of archaeologists led by Dr. Marcus Reynolds uncovered a forgotten burial site believed to be linked to the infamous Curse of the Pharaohs. The discovery sent shockwaves through the archaeological community, and Marcus, known for his skepticism, dismissed the curse as mere superstition. As the excavation progressed, strange occurrences plagued the team. Tools went missing, mysterious shadows danced along the walls of the tomb, and a haunting melody echoed through the ancient chambers. Whispers of an ancient curse grew louder, but Marcus remained steadfast in his disbelief. One fateful night, as the team gathered to celebrate a major find, a sandstorm enveloped the dig site. Amidst the chaos, Marcus discovered an intricately adorned sarcophagus hidden deep within the tomb. Ignoring the warnings of his colleagues, he decided to open it, eager to unveil the secrets within. As the lid creaked open, a blinding light filled the chamber, and the haunting melody reached a crescendo. Unseen hands seemed to push Marcus back, warning him to tread carefully. Ignoring the supernatural signs, he uncovered a series of ancient scrolls and artifacts, each inscribed with warnings of a curse that could not be ignored. The following days saw a series of unfortunate events. Team members fell ill, equipment malfunctioned, and Marcus himself experienced vivid nightmares. Desperate for answers, he sought the counsel of a local mystic, an elderly guardian of ancient secrets. The mystic revealed that the curse could only be lifted by returning the artifacts to their rightful place within the tomb and performing a sacred ritual under the light of the full moon. Reluctantly, Marcus led his team back to the excavation site, determined to put an end to the malevolent forces that seemed to have been unleashed. As the team completed the ritual, a sudden calm settled over the tomb. The haunting melody faded, and the shadows retreated. Marcus, humbled by the experience, realized the power that ancient beliefs held over the present. The once skeptical archaeologist now carried a newfound respect for the mysteries of the past. News of the expedition spread, and the legend of Dr. Marcus Reynolds and the echoes of the tomb became a cautionary tale among archaeologists. The desert winds whispered of the pharaoh's watchful eyes, ensuring that their resting places were respected and their curses heeded. Whispers in the sands. In the arid deserts of Egypt, an ambitious archaeologist named Dr. Isabella Hayes embarked on a solo expedition to unearth the secrets of a long-forgotten pharaoh's tomb. Isabella, known for her fearless pursuit of knowledge, scoffed at the idea of curses and believed that science held the key to unlocking the mysteries of the past. As she delved deeper into the tomb, Isabella uncovered an extraordinary array of artifacts, each more exquisite than the last. Ignoring the warnings inscribed on the walls, she collected the treasures with an insatiable thirst for discovery. Unbeknownst to her, the spirits of the ancient pharaohs were awakened, angered by the disturbance of their eternal slumber. One by one, strange events began to unfold. The wind whispered ancient incantations, and the shifting sands seemed to form ominous shapes. Isabella, however, dismissed these occurrences as mere coincidences, attributing them to the harsh desert environment. The turning point came when Isabella's trusted guide, Ahmed, fell mysteriously ill. Whispers among the locals spoke of a vengeful spirit haunting those who dared defy the warnings of the tomb. Unfazed, Isabella pressed on, determined to complete her groundbreaking discoveries. Late one night, as Isabella meticulously catalogued her findings, a spectral figure emerged from the shadows. The apparition, a regal pharaoh adorned in golden robes, spoke in ancient tongues, warning Isabella of the consequences of her actions. Terrified but unyielding, she demanded answers from the ghostly presence. The pharaoh revealed a forgotten prophecy that foretold the arrival of a chosen one, someone who could appease the spirits and restore balance. Isabella, initially skeptical, soon found herself entwined in a quest to fulfill the ancient prophecy. Guided by the spectral pharaoh, Isabella journeyed through the vast desert, facing trials that tested her intellect and courage. Along the way, she discovered hidden chambers and secret passages leading to ancient temples. The spirits, once hostile, began to acknowledge her sincerity. In the heart of the desert, under the full moon's glow, Isabella performed a ritual that bridged the worlds of the living and the dead. As the final incantation echoed, the apparitions faded away, leaving behind a sense of tranquility. The ancient spirits, appeased by Isabella's efforts, returned to their restful slumber. The legend of Dr. Isabella Hayes and the whispers in the sands spread far and wide, captivating the imaginations of adventurers and scholars alike. The desert, once a realm of curses and phantoms, now held a newfound respect for those who dared to uncover its secrets while honoring the spirits that lingered within its timeless embrace. Thanks for watching. Request you to subscribe the channel.